What's up, everybody? I am back with another video. The last video, EVD7 did a video on ranking all maps. Today, I'm going to be ranking all Piggy traps based on how good I think they are. Now, buckle up and get your popcorn and let's do this. Okay, we are going to start with the default trap. The default trap is the trap that all new players start off with. This trap will take 4 energy to place down. And the color of the trap is gray, I guess. I think it's gray. Which could be a good thing and a bad thing, which could give great camouflage on some maps and horrible on others. The default trap The default trap stuns players for 4.5 seconds, and when it is grouped together, it could create a mini minefield of them, which can be really effective on some maps that have lots of vents or doors in one specific area. You can use this trap to block off areas of specific maps. Some maps, for example, forest, this trap would not be that effective because it doesn't really have anywhere good to use this trap. This trap is it's okay, but it's not the best trap. So for these reasons, it is going in B tier. Next is the small trap. The small trap will cost you 750 Piggy tokens to buy. This trap kind of sucks by itself and in groups. The only way I see it effective is maybe with the black hole trap. Its energy really hurts it because it's the same amount as the default trap. When players get caught on it, it will hold them for 5 seconds, so 5 milliseconds longer than the default trap, which maybe can help you a little bit, but still I wouldn't recommend buying it. Its energy really hurts it, and on top of it, it's just really small. I don't think the 5 milliseconds is really worth it, so for that reasons, I will give this trap D tier. Next up, we have the big trap. The big trap will cost you 125 Piggy tokens to buy. This trap, I think, may be the biggest trap in the whole game. Design-wise, this trap will take you 8 energy to place down, which is really expensive considering that if you're trying to get this trap grouped up into certain areas, good luck doing that because it's going to be really hard. This trap it's okay because of its energy, but all in all, I would really not use this trap because its energy really hurts it. And if you're trying to have an effective trap, I would say just use black hole trap. It's way better, and even though it costs the same energy, it is still way better than the big trap. So I'm going to have to give this trap C tier. Next will be the slow trap. The slow trap will take you 3 energy to place down. This trap is the cheapest trap in Piggy. This trap is slightly bigger than the default trap, and also this trap is the first trap in the game to actually not stun a player. All in all, this trap is worth it if you want to have a cheap and effective trap. Keep in mind that this trap can also slow players down slower than the actual Piggy. So it's not like the player is actually any faster than the Piggy. The Piggy's actually slow. The Piggy is actually faster than the player. So if you're right behind the player, you can actually catch up to them and kill them right there. So I'll give this trap B tier. The next trap is the alarm trap. The alarm trap will take you 6 energy to place down. This trap is the exact same trap as the default trap, except this trap has an alarm feature where if the player hits it, then it will show an alert feature on top of their head. This trap is worth it for those players that really need to know where their traps are if they have trouble figuring out where their located traps are. All in all, I would say this trap is kind of a waste because you could literally just hear the noise of your trap and remember, oh, I put one there. But some people may not have a good enough memory to realize where they place down their traps. So, I would say this trap may be worth it and may not. It all depends on you. So all in all, I would give this trap B tier. Next up is the egg trap. The egg trap will cause you 4 energy to place down. This trap really sucks because it is super small, and on top of that, it's just not worth it. The players don't even get stunned. All it does is show a PNG image of an egg. This is not helpful at all because, yet again, the egg can be distracting, but for those pro players, they can actually dodge that. Well, not dodge it, but they can. You still know what's going on around the egg, and it doesn't really blind your vision that well. Even if I'm right behind them, it's most likely they're just going to run away because they know their surroundings. The egg is not big enough to cover the whole screen for me to not see what is going on. So that's all you need to know. It sucks. It doesn't even trap people. It just blinds people. Technically, it doesn't because you can still see what's going on. And for these reasons, this trap is going into D tier. Next trap is the black hole trap. The black hole trap will take you 8 energy to place down. This trap is way better than the big trap because it actually pulls players into the trap and stuns them for, I think, 4.5 seconds. This trap is pretty worth it because it's basically unjukeable. And there is a way to juke the trap, but it's most likely the player doesn't know how to do that. On top of it, when you're chasing a player down, you can always spawn one down, and then it will most likely drag them in, and then it'll stun the player. Some avatars are basically immune to this trap because I don't know, like some of the smaller avatars are just immune to it just because of how small they are. So all in all, this trap is worth it because it actually pulls people in from a distance. So for this reason, this trap goes into S tier. Next up is the mouse trap. The mouse trap will take you 7 energy to place down. This trap kind of sucks because there is a way for the players to juke it, and I don't know if a lot of people know how to juke it, but yet again, it's the alert feature just really needs a buff, and I don't think it's that really worth of a trap. It's not worth 7 energy, and it is not worth 250 Piggy tokens to pay. So, yet again, I don't think this trap is worth it. If you're looking for a decent trap to find players, just use crawling trap. It is way better. And it will tell you where the players are, and it will also grab the players and bring them to you. So for these reasons, this trap will go into C tier. Sadly, I do not have this trap. But basically what the tombstone trap does is when players get near it, it spawns in a zombie piggy and then it chases the players down for around 15 seconds. The zombie piggy is, I think, the same speed as grandmother, but it's kind of effective because you're most likely going to catch somebody. So for this reason, this trap is going to go into A tier. Next up is the teleporter trap. The teleporter trap will cost you 300 piggy tokens to buy, which makes it the most expensive trap in the whole game. This trap, when you place one, you actually need 2 traps to make this trap effective, because if you place one, it's not going to do anything. You need to place 2 to make it be effective. What this trap does, it basically lets Piggy teleport to the located traps. If you place a 3rd one down, it will delete one of your previous placed traps. All in all, this trap just makes life easier for Piggy, because not having to walk around the entire map will actually be quite helpful for some players. This is the only good trap that I don't really use because I've never really found it effective to me. So for these reasons, this trap will be going into A tier. The next trap that we have is the Snow Piggy trap. You can't get this trap anymore as it was a part of the 2020 Christmas event. It was also available at Season 7, the Paranormal Pigmas update. This trap will take you 9 energy to place. This trap, when you place one down, when players come near it, it will slow them down for 4 seconds. This trap is a really good trap because if you place it on top of an item, you could basically block off the item so the players cannot get it. This trap is also good to place down in a common area that people walk around. A good example of this is on Plant, where you have to walk around in those areas. For example, like the orange area and the green area. Those would be good places to place down the Snow Piggy trap because you have to do lots of running back and forth to get like items and stuff. So that's like a common area that people walk through and back. So all in all, this trap is really good. I'm sorry for those people that didn't get it in the event, but if you do have it, this should be one of the traps that you are using right now. For those reasons, this trap will be going into S tier. The next trap is the inflatable trap. This trap you also can't get anymore as it was available on Piggy's birthday. This trap comes back every single day that Piggy's birthday is on. Basically saying this trap is kind of limited, but is kind of not. This trap will take you 5 energy to place down, which is making it pretty cheap. This trap is it's okay, because yet again, it's just a slightly bigger default trap, and on top of it, when people get hit by it, it hits them, but sometimes the balloon part can interfere with the killing. So all in all, this trap is kind of worth it, but it also really isn't. And the results of no more jump trapping kind of really hurts this trap because it kind of really nerfs its hitbox. This trap used to be unjukable if you jump trap it, but now its results are pretty bad, and which changes it into a B tier trap. Next up is the crawling trap. The crawling trap you can get from doing the trap quest in Chapter 9 Docks. This trap will never go away since it was part of an event and was never removed. This trap will take you 9 energy to place down, which makes it pretty expensive, but overall it is worth it. This trap has a massive hitbox, but what the trap does is basically when you spawn it, it will hunt down any players, and then when it finds one, it will catch it and then bring it towards you. There's just so many things that you can do with this trap. It's kind of insane. Let me list some. You can use it to hunt down vent campers. You can use it to find players. You can use it to find that one guy that's just hiding in a random corner. There is just so much stuff you can do with this one trap. It's just so crazy to me. This trap will remain top dogs, but the only thing that's holding it back from S tier is the fact that it can go for decoys, which it's kind of annoying and it's a waste of 9 energy, but overall, you should get this trap, and if you have this trap, this should be one of the traps that you are using. So, all in all, this trap is worth it, and this trap shall be going into A tier. The final trap that we'll be looking at today is the concussion trap. This trap was a part of the Mr. P plushie rewards campaign, and after when the campaign ended, it went limited for 2 days, and then it came back to be 215 Piggy tokens to purchase. This trap will take you 8 energy to place down, making it pretty expensive. This energy also really hurts this trap, and this trap is a really good trap, but there's a lot of things that are holding it back from being a good trap. First off, what this trap does, it inverts the player's controls for 15 seconds, I think, which makes it pretty hard for the player to control their stuff while moving. If your crawling trap is chasing them and they run into this trap, they're probably not going to have the reaction speed to run away still from the crawling trap. This applies if you are chasing them down too. The thing that's holding this trap back from S tier, of course, is the fact that it costs 8 energy. On top of that, players can outrun Piggy too, which kind of hurts the purpose, because let's say you've been shot, for example, and people are just running into your concussion trap. It's just a waste. It's just a waste of energy. So this hurts its rating. This trap was at S tier, but now its results are pretty sad, which moves it into a B tier. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Hopefully you liked this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, because it helps me and EVD7 out a lot. Thank you guys so much, and have a great rest of your day.